the radios
Person
are
County
on.
traffic. Traffic down there ready to take off at 6. Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Okay, go for it.
What's that?
I don't know. We'll turn around and find out.
Person County Drive 172 Pop Alpha is taking off runway 6, Person County. There's nobody behind me. What the heck? Is he trying to
Must be
land?
somebody on downwind.
Wow.
I don't see him, however. Keep going. If you don't see him in front of you, he's not a problem.
Okay.
Oh, it's Kenneth up at the far end, I guess.
Where's he taking off the other side?
I guess. Winds may have shifted again. Now, pay attention to what's happening, not what you anticipate happening.
Right.
That's good, but pay attention to what's really happening.
Do you know this guy?
If it's Kenneth, I do.
It's a tail whale, tail dragger. Why is he?
Because the windsock says the wind's blowing from the way we came. Yeah, the winds have shifted that length of time, Kenneth.
Hey, good. Person County, Starbie 95200, taking off runway 24, Person County.
I think that's Kenneth. Maybe it's not. Or whoever it is.
Well, what do you think we should do?
I'd
Stay with 6?
yeah, for the moment.
Celsius, dew point 1, altimeter 3037. Person County Airport, automated weather observation 1751 Zulu, weather, wind 070 at 6, visible.
So winds are
Person County
the other
traffic,
way.
Starbie 200, be targeting better to the south-southwest, Person County.
Twin Lakes traffic, Saratoga 90105 Quebec. We are 15 miles to the north, coming in full stop landing.
What's that?
Runway 9, Twin Lakes.
The winds, according to the machine, are favoring the runway we took off on.
Lunenburg traffic, Lakeport Juliet, copy, turning final, runway 2. Lunenburg.
Now, good evening.
Father City traffic, air 3016.
Don't ever get the idea that everybody's got to do what you're doing.
4,500 inbound to landing. Any aircraft in a pattern, please advise. Father City traffic.
Person County Traffic 172 Pop Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Now, fly your game. You're the man in charge. Do it as if I wasn't sitting in here.
Okay.
Because what I need to know to solo you is what would you do if I wasn't sitting in here? And if it's off the wall stuff, then we got a little bit of an issue.
Twin Lakes traffic, Saratoga 90105 back. We are out.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Suffolk traffic, parachute activity starting over Suffolk Airport in 2 minutes. Use caution, do not overfly the field, Suffolk.
Remember, if you're getting slow, putting the nose down gets you energy back pretty quick. Power will do it, but not if you pull up when you put power in. If you need to level out, then it takes a lot of power. Now, the thing that's not working quite enough, you're moving it some.
What?
Is your rudders.
Oh, okay.
You're working them some, but they help you a lot on a windy day.
Okay.
City traffic, 2016 Whiskey on 45-degree entry, left downwind runway 4, Tyler 6.
You know, when you're picking the wing up, especially if the left wing goes down and you're picking it back up, you need some right foot. Helps some on if the right wing goes down, you're picking it up. But the left one, if you're rolling, you need rudder. And that'll make your flying smoother as well. It won't feel quite as jerky.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Tyler City traffic, Aero 3016 Whiskey's left base, runway 4, Tyler City traffic. Suffolk traffic, jumpers away, use caution, 13,000 feet and below.
Waiting deck 1 Fox Papa, 45 left downwind runway 5, full stop, waiting deck.
Roger, Caravan 6 Mike is currently descending through 900,000 feet, about 2 miles to the north of the field, and we got jumpers in the air.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
West of the field, we'll be transitioning over the field 2,500 feet from west to east, Tyler City.
You'll work those feet. I'll not be moving a lot, but if they aren't moving at all, there you go.
Person County, Grumman 28458, about 10 miles to the south, inbound 06, Person County.
Look further out. If you look too close, typically you flare high. I can't say it's for sure what you did.
I know what I did.
But you did flare high.
I know what I did. I was watching the nose.
You got to kind of ease yourself. It's like sitting down in a chair. You got to kind of ease yourself down.
Yeah, I was making sure that I was using my feet correctly, and I was using the nose as the guide.
And that's good. And you were on the center line. That's all good.
All right.
The first one, the one before this one, your flare was right there. You just got a little gust of wind right at the very end. But, I mean, you were going to roll the thing on and start kicking up dust and not even know you landed. It was that good. But then when it went up, now all of a sudden you're back to not letting it come back down easy and just kind of keeping it there, and it runs out of energy still a foot in the air.
Yeah.
And should you realize that that's what you've done, you can always give it a little boost of a throttle.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit more pull on the yoke, because we hadn't quite used up everything, but we were getting pretty close.
Person County traffic 172 Pop Alpha turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
County traffic 47 November, 5 miles to the north, coming in over Campbell University.
Person County traffic 172 Pop Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County. Coming over Campbell University.
City traffic, Air 3016 Whiskey, turning final, runway 4, Tyler City traffic.
That's nice if you know where Campbell is. Is that in Ohio?
It's right next to the runway.
I know.
Oh.
But only because I'm from here. If I wasn't from here, I wouldn't know.
I agree, and it is kind of weird that he said that, but...
He just assumes because he knows, everybody knows. You know, I made that mistake a few years ago up here. We had a Walmart. They built a lot larger, well, I wouldn't say it's a super Walmart, but they built a lot larger one. And moved out of the one they had, and it got turned into a building for human services or something. And
Harnett County traffic 47 November over Campbell University, entering a 45 left downwind, runway 5.
Needed a restaurant or something, and I said, well, it's in the old Walmart parking lot.
5 mile final here.
It looked at me like I had 5 eyes.
Thanks, gentlemen. Have a good day.
I said, I'm not from here. As far as I know, there's only one Walmart. Oops. So ever since then, I have started thinking a little more about what other people think than what I think. How other people relate to stuff.
Yeah. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Chester traffic 2 base, Scott Avenue over Chester, 2 base, Chester.
Person County traffic, Grumman 28458 on a 3-mile final 06. I don't see you.
And 2 Papa Alpha, we're going to extend downwind that person.
I appreciate that. 458.
I don't see him either. He said he's 3 miles.
Harnett County, 47 November, left base, runway 5, Harnett.
If we kept going, we were cutting right in front of him. So
Okay.
that's the reason I bent it back around very quickly, was not to have that.
There he is.
And 2 Papa Alpha has the Grumman in sight.
Louis traffic, Cherokee 7765 Whiskey at 10 miles southwest of the airport, inbound for landing, descending
We
through
might have been
5,000 feet.
okay even then, but you know that's the concern.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Behind the Grumman.
I should have said that, I guess. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Or you can also
County,
do
47
this
November, final for 5,
about 2 miles out.
We start pitch up.
Yeah.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Chester traffic, jumpers away, Scott Avenue, progress, Chester, Cherokee over Chester.
Now, you got to get slowed up a little bit because I see him coming just this side of the road.
Yep.
And he's probably going to land and stop. I don't know for sure, but wouldn't surprise me. So if you come in at 105, you're eating him up in a major way. You're giving up all your safety of distance.
Triple W traffic, terminal 614 Golf
So we ought to be slowing down to 80 like normal.
to the south, inbound for landing
To give
34.
him enough time to land and get off the runway. Now, maybe he'll expedite, maybe he won't. If we get there and he's still getting close,
Yep, we got
he's
jumper
still
away.
on the runway, then, you know, we're going to need to go around, and if we go around, it's power up and move off to the right side.
Okay.
Keep him in, if you have to go around, you want to keep him in sight. Now, other than that, don't lose track of your airplane. Don't stare at him. Look at what's going on with you. Are you normally this low?
Nope.
Then don't do it just because you're following him.
Person County traffic, Grumman 28458 clear, 06. First.
Now, you're really not in a bad shape right now. You know, your altitude isn't that bad, but if you continue to sink, it was.
Right.
But you've always got to fly your plane first, then worry about other people. Be aware of them, think about how they're going to impact you or how you might impact them, but you got to fly your plane first. It would have been helpful if he called in before you got down to 3 miles.
Would have been.
Look further out, let it come up to you slowly. But don't, yeah, there you go. I mean, I heard him call in like 10 miles south, but you know, he didn't give any indicator of what he was going to do.
So logistically, who had the right of way?
It's one of those issues that gets to be very debatable.
Okay, I'm willing to go either way. I'm just curious.
The regs basically say that a plane landing has a right of way but may not, and if there are two planes coming into land, the plane that's lower has the right of way, but may not use that to cut in front of somebody else. And my interpretation of that is that if he's on final and close enough so that you would interfere with him, and you're turning base, he has the right of way.
Okay.
There are people who think if you don't fly the pattern, then you have the, the people flying the pattern always have the right of way. That's not the case at all.
No, I get that. I just want to...
But, so, if he's 5 miles out and he's not a fast mover, then when you turn base, I would just come on around on base and land. If he's 3 miles out and he's, I'm assuming at 3 miles, he's probably still doing 100. And you've slowed down and you're turning base, you're going to get to the runway at the same time. And then, when I play this even deeper into my thought process, what I get to is it's not worth taking down. I agree with that one. So, if there's any doubt, just give way and let somebody else get out of the way.
You got your AFF out.
Yeah, I would agree. And
Affirmative, yeah, we're descending through 12,000 now.
Okay, I'm turning it now.
I was more surprised by the fact that he was that close all of a sudden.
I was too. But it also goes to show that neither of us did quite as much due diligence of looking the other way as we should have.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
And so, I'm as guilty as you were on that one. Now, control your pitch. Decide what you want this plane to do and beat it into submission.
Traffic,
What's that?
I said, decide what it needs to do and beat it into submission.
Okay.
Better yet, finesse it into submission.
Okay.
Set for traffic parachute operations from 14,000 feet, commencing in 2 minutes. Each also maneuvering around the airport. Do not overfly. Set for traffic.
Solid City traffic, Air 3016 Whiskey, left downwind runway 4, Solid City traffic.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
2.
Raleigh Regional Person County traffic, Commander 690 Juliet is taxiing from west to east for engine run-up. Person County traffic.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
DOA traffic 84724, 9 miles northwest, 3,300, landing down.
How's it look with that student now?
Now, think about what you're seeing, what you're going to do to fix it. As soon as it occurs to you that the plane isn't where it ought to be, the faster you make a reaction and deal with it, the better it gets. Look further out.
A little better.
Yeah.
A little bit. Bit more beating.
Well, like I said, that very first one I think it was the first one you did, the flare, if it'd been wind, hadn't gotten that gust of wind, it would have been dead on the money.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have gotten much better.
Yeah, but, you know, wind is
So
wind.
what you want to do is think about, well, what was I doing when I got that result?
Okay.
Where was I looking? Now that one I like better. You didn't get slow on that one on the approach. You kept the speed about 70 all the way
Right.
in. And then,
I was a little bit high.
yeah.
I fixed it.
Chester traffic jumpers on the air for 14,000 feet. Do not overfly the airport. Chester traffic.
As soon as you said that, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm too high.
And by taking the power out full flaps, you will come out of the air.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
And I always remember what you said, you know, better to be a little bit too high than a little bit too low.
Absolutely.
So I thought,
Absolutely.
I can fix this a lot easier than if I was too low.
And especially when you got 6,000 feet of runway.
Yeah. Not necessarily a competition. If I go a little bit farther down the runway,
Yeah.
I can survive.
Correct.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. So the trees are turning, but they're turning just kind of yellow. They're not really turning red.
Around here, the yellow tends to happen and even fall off the trees. A lot of them are poplar.
Oh, okay.
Before the reds, there are some maples, but a lot of the red is oak.
Okay.
And so we do get some smaller stuff, you know, that if you're down at ground level driving along, you see some color of smaller, whatever they are, that quite often have spectacular color. But from here looking down, you'll almost always see the yellow first, and then you'll think, well, that's all but over.
Next week,
all
maybe?
Of a sudden, generally,
Halloween?
I'm thinking it's actually into November a tiny bit.
Okay. I know they peak later in Raleigh than they do up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep thinking one of these days I'm going to figure out when that is and memorize it, but it seems like every year I miss it a bit.
No, for us it's kind of like Halloween, almost a Halloween weekend.
Well, the yellows are pretty good at Halloween weekend. The reds are typically a little further out. And then we have some ornamental stuff, you know, like the Bradford pears get red. Some of the other ornamental type plants turn red. We don't have near as many maples as we used to, but they more often than not.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Dinwiddie traffic, 353 channel off 5 miles to the south. Going to continue heading north, Dinwiddie.
Okay, so you're looking really good right now. This is a good altitude.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
It's about 500 feet up, about 3/4 of a mile.
Suffolk traffic, pressure to pressure starting over Suffolk Airport in 1 minute, 13,500 feet. I'm below. Use caution, Suffolk.
And the flaps try to balloon you, so you have to tilt the nose down as the flaps come down, or they balloon you. And, 50 to 100 feet makes a huge difference on final. Or leveling out for 10 seconds is paramount to 100 feet. The wind's picking you up a little bit, and the wind, you got to be careful it doesn't drop you a little bit. But right now you're doing great. look out about 4 stripes. That's where a little bit of power comes in.
The hell? Was that a gust?
Wind, yes. But you've got to deal with it. The first one you did okay on because you got it over and immediately pulled right back into it. You were fine. But then when it picked you up a second time, that's where you're getting really slow now. It's where some power would make a difference.
Could it have been a go-around?
Could have been.
Okay.
What wasn't you doing it? The wind's aggravating it. Your job is just to deal with it as best you can.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to learn. throw stuff at me.
But at the same token, you kept the nose up. That's important. Because, you know, I've told you over and over, you can drop this thing in a good ways on the main gear and not do any damage. You drop it on the nose, that's a hell of a problem.
Yeah, you kind of ingrained that in mine.
Yeah, because I've had one plane total because the guy flared high. He got so involved in trying to control the side drift that he forgot he had to flare. And he flared about 4 feet up. And dropped over on the nose. Didn't fold the nose gear all the way up, but he hit hard enough that he hit the prop and wrinkled all the way back to the doorpost. And you know, he knew he'd hit the prop, but he didn't realize he'd done any other damage. Taxi.
Perfect traffic, jump away, 13.5, and below.
Got out, and I think he had to sit down on the asphalt. He got, shook him up so bad.
No kidding. I would. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Traffic, 373 panel off over midfield at 3000, heading north, dimwitting.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County. Did Mauricio leave already?
No. There's him over there near the helicopter pad.
Oh, yeah.
Suffolk traffic, Caravan 6 Mike. It's 2 miles to the north of the field, descending through 900,000 feet, inbound for runway 4, full stop, Suffolk.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Clear traffic, Cessna 145 about 5 miles to the southwest, wind down for 45 for the left downwind for runway 31, clear traffic.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Suffolk traffic, Caravan 6 Mike on a high rate of descent right downwind for runway 4, full stop, Suffolk.
Remember, if you're sinking and you tilt the nose up for a few moments, it's going to look okay. But if you do that and don't pay attention here, you lose all your energy. Now we got to basically doing a stall, but we're 100 feet in the air. We're below 60. What you going to do to fix it?
Bridge traffic, kayak 3828 Quebec. 12 miles to the northeast, 8,000 to the left downwind for runway 31 at Blue Ridge.
There, when you look in the right place, friend, you got it.
I guess the trick is I need to stall first before I can actually land
Raleigh
right.
Regional Person County Traffic, Commander 690 Juliet, taxing to runway 6, Raleigh Regional Person County.
Oh, it's a joke. Total joke.
I know, but I didn't even want to think about that.
I was really proud of the fact that I didn't freak.
But you did the right thing once, but you know, you've got to catch that. I can't.
I know. Yeah.
But what you did, you know, once you started thinking about it, you powered up and away we went. It's just that conversation I had about the jet. You get the jet in that place, you're in serious trouble.
I don't think I would want to be there.
We aim the jet and fly it on airspeed.
Do you have a co-pilot with you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes not?
Sometimes not.
You prefer it?
There are days I'm just happy up there by myself.
Okay.
There are days it's nice to, I mean, you know, I'm talking 8 hours of flying. Not ground time, 8 hours gear up to gear down.
4 there, 4 back?
Yeah, out there and back. Night before last, I had a 147 knot headwind component.
Oh gosh. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
And then on the way back, we had 100 to 110 knot tailwind component. So the days it's the wind's blowing that hard, not to mention that I've got to go fairly high, get there on fuel, and to even get to my stopping point on fuel. And last night, anything above 30,000 was moderate turbulence. I got no choice but to go up there and ride it. So it makes, you know, you get about halfway across the country, it goes away usually, but...
Are you literally by yourself? Nobody else is in the...
Last night, yeah.
Wow.
Coming back, smooth as glass. Figure that one out.
2 minutes parachute,
Rougher than hell going out. 4 hours later, 5 hours later, smooth as glass.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is downwind for runway 6, Person County. I want to make sure I said that because he's taxing.
Good.
I'm assuming he's going to wait for me.
Well,
no?
He may.
Okay.
Knowing Mauricio, he probably will, but...
He doesn't have to. If his run-up is done, he should just go.
Yeah, if his run-up's done and he can pull out and keep rolling...
Clear traffic, 145.
Then he's fine. On the other hand, you're on base leg, he really ought to wait on you. But keep in mind, not everybody's on the radio, not everybody's paying attention, not everybody sees you.
5 to the northeast, then enter our left downwind for 31 at Blue Ridge.
You know, there's a lot going on that you can't assume that just because you know what ought to happen, that that's what's going to happen.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
And the commander will wait for Papa Alpha to land before taking the runway.
Thanks, Mauricio.
How is the wind out there?
It's a little bit of chop. It's not bad. But if you're ready, go ahead. We're still a minute and a half from getting there.
All right, roger that. We will take it right now. And Raleigh Regional Person County Traffic Commander 690 Juliet, departing runway 640, standard straight out departure, Person County.
Clear traffic. 145, final.
As long as he's rolling, you're fine.
Okay.
The reason I caveated it with if you're ready, you know, go ahead. You're still fine if you fly your plane.
I know.
Your speeds. But see, the tendency is to watch him and forget all about it. And it's not just you. I see this over and over and over. People get so caught up in somebody else that they totally don't think about their airplane. Bring it down to the runway widens out. Pretty high yet. There you go.
That was good.
Remember, wait for the runway. Just keep it steady and wait for the runway. All of a sudden, it widens at about 20 to 30 feet up.
Guess I didn't have to worry about any wake turbulence, huh?
Not much. Well, hey, the wind will blow it out.
I was just kidding.
Mauricio would appreciate the thought, though.
It's not like RDU.
Raleigh Regional Person County Traffic Commander 690 Juliet is departing the area and is heading to the north. Raleigh Regional.
Traffic, kayak 3, facing back on left downwind 31, Blue Ridge.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway, is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. I don't know where that came from. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Ridge traffic, kayak 3, facing back left base 31, Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge traffic, kayak 3828 Quebec, on final 31, Blue Ridge.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Hello, City Traffic 937 Delta Charlie is 5 miles to the south and 3,500 maneuvering.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Keep your pitch fairly steady if you can. Make slight adjustments if needed. And aim to get past the numbers and bring it in. There's the widening out slowly. There you go.
A bit left to center, but, you know.
That's all right. You did a nice flare. Nose wheel was in the air when you touched. It was nice and consistent, smooth, easy round out. Worked good.
Guess we should have cleaned the windscreen.
This time of year, you pick them up faster and you can get rid of them.
Oh, do you think this is from today?
A lot of it is.
Okay.
I looked at it about the time we got in the plane, and it wasn't near that dirty.
Okay.
You think this is bad, go up and land at Salina, Kansas. Man, they ought to pay us for bug removal up there.
So you're flying from Denver to Kansas?
Then from Kansas to, no, I'm flying from here to Denver to Kansas.
Okay.
Because I can't get there because of the wind. So I stop in Kansas, get fuel, then go to Denver.
Got it.
Then coming back, I almost always have a good tailwind, and by going high and with tailwind, I almost always get home without fuel.
Oh, okay.
Now, some days are better than others.
Traffic 937 Delta Charlie is 2 miles to the east.
Going out, it's mainly time management.
Blue Ridge, Cessna 14584, I'm left downwind, runway 31, Blue Ridge.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
The airplane costs somewhere in the range of $16 to $20 an hour, a minute, not an hour, a minute to fly. And so for every minute you add, then you say, well, for $16, how much fuel did I burn? And the answer is about 5 gallons. So if I can save more than a minute, and going fast and burning fuel is good. And if I need fuel to get home, then going high and slower is good. Going out, usually we go lower, where we get optimum speed is about 32,000. And coming back, we usually somewhere between 37 and 41.
Blue Ridge traffic, kayak 328 Quebec, turning left crosswind.
But the plane's not as fast that high. It's on the other, it's on behind the power curve at that point.
Chester traffic, jumpers are in the air from 14,000. Do not overfly the airport, Chester traffic.
Blue Ridge traffic, kayak 328 Quebec, on left downwind. For 31 at Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge traffic, November 145 I'm turning left 8, 31.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Blue Ridge traffic 3828 Quebec, overflying the field at 2,500, departing the pattern to the northeast at Blue Ridge.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic, Stabby 95200 Sierra 9 to the west southwest, inbound landing 6, Person County.
That voice is familiar. Good.
Closer to the center.
Yep, nose wheel in the air. Nice landing, didn't bounce.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is on the go, staying in the pattern, Person County. I did that because that guy was...
We're good. That's the way to do it. No, you're on the game.
And I guess I should probably get in the habit of doing it all the time, because you have no idea where people are and who's listening.
Who's coming and just doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you get lazy.
I get lazy. I don't hear anybody else say anything. I don't always say anything either. That's not a good point. That's actually wrong.
It's a bad habit.
Bad habit. Got my first class physical done Thursday. I could see 2013 on the wall chart.
Wow.
I almost could see 2010. I couldn't quite make out enough digits to read 2010.
That's great. That's from the surgery, huh?
Yep. Don't know how long it lasts.
County traffic, Stabby 20 Sierra is 5 to the west southwest, inbound landing 6, Person County.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County. Coming from the southwest.
Tyler City traffic, Carbon Code 428 Juliet, transitioning.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where he is.
miles south of the field, 2,500.
Okay.
Person County traffic, Archer 8092 Echo is crossing over 5,200.
Now, why tell me if you're at 5,000
I know,
feet?
right?
I could care less.
Guess that's
At
courtesy.
2,500 feet, that's different.
No, I'm trying to figure out if I should extend my downwind or not.
Well, we're kind of watching. I would say the answer is probably yes.
Okay. There he is. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha will be extending the downwind. Person County.
And Person County traffic, Stabby 20 Sierra. We're on a 1.5 mile final, runway 6. I appreciate you guys letting us in.
Oh, no problem. By my calculations, you got the right of way.
mile final. Runway 23, this approach, way exact.
Person County Traffic 172, Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
And Person County Traffic, Starboard 20 Sierra is short final, 6 person. Man, there's a lot of birds out here today.
Yeah, it's the downfall of Person County. A lot of those buzzards hang around.
Person County Traffic 172, Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
I didn't know we had a Citabra on the field. I don't know where he's at.
Every time you pull...
Citabra is clear.
And Person County, Archer 6 November Sierra is 3 miles north of or aiming left downwind for runway 6.
Top ear.
Yeah.
Remember, that's where your feet, you may have been using, because I didn't have mine on the rudders to feel, but that's where your feet really help.
I was moving them.
I'm just reinforcing.
I know.
Person County, Archer 6 November Sierra is turning left downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Get on down a bit, you're a little high. I'm going to drop the wing to keep drifting. Slight drop on the left wing would have stopped you from
Yeah, I
moving
didn't drop
up.
it enough. I tried a little bit, but I was...
But then you don't want to pull it around with the nose, because now if it touches, you're kind of chattering going up the runway.
Person County Traffic 172, Papa Alpha's on the go, remaining in the pattern. You ever find out if you're going to fly later with your kids?
Well, one of them's not coming.
Who's coming?
My daughter may.
What time is that going to be?
I don't know for sure.
Okay. I need to be back in Raleigh at 5.
Person County, 6 November Sierra, base runway 6.
Downwind 31 to the southeast, clear.
Well, it did dawn on me at some point after the fact that I had a call that woke me up at about 8 this morning and wanted to know about a ride this afternoon. I'd forgotten that I told them that would be okay.
Who's that?
I don't remember the name. I got to look it up.
You want me to...
Well, you're fine. Just do 2 or 3 more.
We can do 2 more.
However many you want.
Person County Traffic 172, Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. I would rather...
Person County, 6 November Sierra, turning final runway 6, Person County.
I would rather keep it short today, since I'm coming back after being away for a while, and I just need to... Person County Traffic 172, Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Just remember to hit your numbers. What they tell the race car drivers. And you've been doing that. I mean, as you get tired mentally, people start to get a little...
I don't think I'm tired mentally, and I think that's part of the reason why I want to stop sooner, because I don't want to get to that point.
Okay. Want to end on a good note?
Yeah, I feel good so far. I mean, there's been some challenges.
The last 2 have been great. The last 3, 4.
Yeah, so I feel like there's progress. So that's a good thing about the land.
You just keep doing that with consistency, and you got it. And you're pointing the nose, except for that one where you were drifting a little bit and purposely turned it. The rest you've conquered that little bit of turn that you were doing. You've been dead on heading down the runway, so all that's working really well.
November Sierra, clear the active.
I just said Person County.
Looks more like dust than it does smoke when it's plowing the yard.
It's kind of weird that it's just hanging there with as much wind as we've got.
Yeah.
Not as bad as it was. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
It smelled like smoke. Doesn't get much clearer than it is today.
A beautiful day.
Now you're putting the flaps in above white and arc. That's a limitation on the airplane is no full flaps to you in the white arc. Good, really nice.
One more. As good or better than that one. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is taking off and remaining in the pattern, Person County.
And Person County, Archer 6 November Sierra, departing runway 6, Person County, departing to the west, I'm sorry, east.
Or somewhere.
Now, traffic commander 690 Juliet is over Roxborough, inbound for landing. We will be using runway 6. Raleigh Regional Person County traffic.
And Person County, 6 November Sierra is departing runway 6.
I'm not sure where Mauricio is, but he's coming.
Mauricio, look out for you.
Said he was going to Carr Lake, so that's north. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
There he is, right
in front of us?
Well, but 5 miles away.
Yeah. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic commander 690 Juliet is about 6 miles to the northeast that will be entering left downwind for runway 6, Raleigh Regional Person County.
Thurston County traffic, Decathlon 2 Charlie Hotels, leaving the ramp, taxiing to runway 6 at Thurston County.
County traffic, Commander 690 Juliet, 3 miles to the north. We'll be entering left downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic, 172 Pop Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
And Raleigh Regional Person County traffic, Commander 690 Juliet, entering left downwind for runway 6, Raleigh Regional Person County.
Person County traffic, 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Got to be careful, you're losing airspeed.
Puerto County traffic, Commander 690 Juliet, turn him left base for runway 6, Puerto County.
Good recovery.
Puerto County traffic, Commander 690 Juliet, turn him final, runway 6, Puerto County.
Mauricio will be off the runway in about 15 seconds.
Roger that, Mr. Steve. Thank you, sir.
Thurston County Drive 172 Pop Alpha is clear of runway 6, exiting Alpha 4.
Good rolling, you're still on the runway technically. So you cross this line, you're technically on the runway.
So I'm not clear until I pass the line?
Technically, yes.
Okay, well that's a good point. Thank you for letting me know.
No,
you're right.
I tend to agree that, you know, if your asphalt, the runway asphalt is not under the airplane, you're clear of the runway. I agree with that.
No, but I want to make sure I'm doing it the right way.
But if you go to somewhere like Raleigh or Greensboro or any of the big airports, you've got to get across that line, not at high speed, but you've got to keep it moving till you're clear, because until then they can't let anybody else use the runway.
They usually have to wait usually when you cross that line.
Well, once you cross that line, then the next thing is you want to make sure if you're at a towered airport that you're now over on ground, because you don't have permission to go any further until ground control tells you can.
I remember that at Raleigh.
Yep. And it's a big deal.
Stop and go, stop and go.
Yep. And if you want to pull up front, be fine.
Oh, you're going to be leaving right away?
I think those are probably my 2 passengers there.
Oh, okay. Want me to go?
Puerto Cal traffic, Commander
just park in one of the yellow tees.
It's clear, runway 6 and taxi into ramp. Raleigh Regional Puerto Cal traffic.
No point going way over yonder.
Oh, like one of these tees?
Any of the tees. That's what they're for. Is it's kind of like white lines in a parking lot.
A new lesson?
Oh, this guy they used to have a flying club up here back 15 years or so ago. Black pilots. This guy was in that group.
Right.
Assuming hadn't flown in quite a while, and he wants to give rides to his kids or wife or both. Or
okay.
First County traffic, Decathlon 2 Charlie Hotel, taking me active runway 6, will be left turn southwest. First County.